I'm Costello, founder of the TalKit Oral Language Programme for schools. I wanted to take a couple of minutes just to give you some ideas about what good oral language looks like and what oral language that is challenging looks like as well. So, what do we say high-functioning oral language is? It's when we can see students who can follow a series of at least 2 instructions, have clear, well-articulated speech, they have a voice that can be heard when speaking to a group and that has energy, when they can focus their body on the communication. It's when they can participate in communication without encouragement in the appropriate manner, when they're able to listen effectively and able to explain their needs clearly. We would hope that they'd be comfortable communicating in a one-on-one situation, a small group, and even with a larger group. These kids make and maintain eye contact with others in the communication context, and they confidently use a variety of language features to express their ideas, their information, or their opinions. The other thing they can do is to recount. They can retell stories or events with ease. Now, the flip side of that, what are some of the things that we see in children who are struggling with oral language skills? Well, they find it hard to follow instructions. They're often difficult to understand or to hear. They find it difficult to manage themselves physically when talking to people or even when listening. They're kids who struggle to communicate their central ideas and they find it hard to explain their needs. Some kids even find it hard to ask a question. They might not even know what a question is. Often these kids talk in a baby style of talk. They find it challenging to stay on subject and introduce random ideas and all over the show with the concepts that they're bringing into the conversation or discussion. Often they're really uncomfortable communicating in a one-on-one context with a teacher or even a peer. And speaking to a group is something that they would avoid like the plague. They find it challenging to make and maintain eye contact with others, and they don't necessarily always understand the appropriate times to communicate. They might not even be willing to share their personal opinions or thoughts with anyone. So that's the two sides of the coin, the high functioning and the low functioning. Of course, it's very general and there are lots of other things to take into consideration, whether it's special needs or cultural considerations, lots and lots of things. You know your students, but at the end of the day, it's really important for you to understand what good oral language does look like. TalKit Oral Language provides a platform for oral language in your classroom. Feel free to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, or read my blog from time to time. If you visit www.talkit.net.nz, you can sign up for our free TalKit Tips newsletter.